Hey guys, it's been a minute. As you probably guessed, I'm not really good with promises. I said I would, upload more regularly pretty much every time I've uploaded, and then I didn't. So, I'm not gonna fucking make excuses, and I'm also kind of trying to get away from this whole, intro thing. It's kind of fucking dumb. But, today I'm gonna be talking about, Dragonball Daima, guys, the very hype anime that everyone is dying to see, quite frankly. I like to consider myself a avid, I don't want to say fan, okay, you know what, I'm a fan, okay, I like Dragon Ball, I like Dragon Ball Super, I like Dragon Ball GT, I like, all the shit, call me a nerd, call me what you will, alright, I'm fine with that, alright, I may be a virgin, but I'm a virgin who likes Dragon Ball, okay? Talking about Dragon Ball Daima, alright guys, if you do follow Dragon Ball, you probably know Daima is the next addition to the franchise, okay? It is the next series that is going to be put out by Toei Animation, the studio behind Dragon Ball. And as the title of this video implies, I don't think it looks very good. I am definitely not hyped. That is not the word that I would use. It looks pretty bad. I definitely don't think it deserves any hype whatsoever, and quite frankly, I honestly would prefer if it didn't exist at all. Of course, I know that's being pretty cynical, and it's definitely an exaggeration. I'm sure that once it does get released, it's not going to be the worst thing on the planet, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it doesn't look good. It doesn't look up to par to the rest of the series. It definitely doesn't live up to Z. It probably doesn't live up to Super. And honestly, I really don't think that it's going to be worth any of my time at all. Zero. None of it. It's literally a series for fucking babies. That is what it is. And, I got some comments lined up from the trailer, and that's going to really highlight just how young these people are that are defending it. But here's the trailer. As you can probably determine on your own, that was one of the most underwhelming trailers for any series I have ever watched in my entire life. I'm not saying that because I'm dead set against this series or anything. It genuinely, not an ounce of hype in my entire fucking being arose watching that video. Which isn't what you want. When you watch a trailer for something, especially the return of a beloved series like Dragon Ball, you want to be hyped for it. You want to be excited. That's part of the thing that keeps people coming back to series they love, is, the hype of it. How everyone gets excited, everyone's on the edge of their seats waiting for it to come out, That had none of that. I don't even think that the original Dragon Ball was that fucking boring looking. I've watched the original Dragon Ball, and not only is it, making up for the fact that it's less interesting as Z with its adult humor and its, overall, gag style. Not to mention, they do have really good fight choreography and stuff like that mixed in with it. But this is literally just a recycled version of the original Dragon Ball. That's literally all it is. It adds nothing different. They give him back the power pole, which is obviously just an homage to when he used it in the original Dragon Ball, and it's pretty clear that this is just here for nostalgia points. It is to bring back all of the dumb fuckwits out there who think, oh, it's the original, so it's good. No. Alright, bud? No one is fucking waiting for this shit. Everyone has been waiting, 6 years? More than that? Something like that? We've been waiting fucking years for a reinstallment of Dragon Ball Super because, you know, if you follow along with the manga, there's a bunch of really cool material in there that a lot of people would like to see animated. You know what no one wanted to see animated? This fucking shit. It looks like, it literally looks like a show for infants. There's just one thing that I want to make abundantly clear before I continue. If you are hyped for Daima, or if you like it, or whatever, that's fine. Okay, you're entitled to your own opinion, you know, everyone is. And if you like it, you can think that. You can think that all you want. I personally think that you are a fucking idiot. On a related note, I've got some pictures here of some of the stupid shit that people are saying in the comment section of that trailer. So we're just gonna take a little bit of a ponder. I miss the adventure feeling of the original Dragon Ball. This might be what my inner kid's been waiting for. And that's what we got from our first fine autistic gentleman here. And then underneath it is
old school combat and beautiful art style. I'm all for it. Haha.
You know, both statements being completely weightless. You know, of course, combat is kind of the bottom line, honey, for Dragon Ball. You know, if you have a Dragon Ball series and there isn't combat, then you're just kind of a fucking moron. Like, I don't even know how you do that. That'd actually be kind of impressive if you were able to make a Dragon Ball series with absolutely zero action or choreography. So, I really don't know why we're getting so excited about a smaller Goku swinging around a power pole. It's been done before. You know, the fucking Path to Power movie did it probably better. And if you really do have such a fine hunger for the original Dragon Ball, just how about you watch that shit instead? The last ones really weren't that bad. They weren't too horrible to read. But this one really has me wanting to brush my teeth with some battery acid. I don't know who the fuck is this guy. Watch all the loud haters start praising it once it comes out, lol. As someone who grew up with the OG Dragon Ball, not Z, manga, this is gonna be nostalgic AF. And this has 5,000 likes somehow. I have no fucking clue how that has that many fucking likes. First of all, I don't know why he has to specify the manga. That's some really, like, Redditor shit. Like,
oh, I started with the manga, guys. I'm a better fan than you.
You're not getting fucking upvotes because you started with the manga, dude. And on top of that, I mean, like, listen, Dragon Ball is one of those series where you can start in a variety of different places, you know, because, I mean, the entirety of the series has, you know, recaps at the beginning of every episode, so it's just one of those types of series where even if you aren't entirely immersed in the lore and shit like that, you can just pop on an episode, it'll recap, and you'll be able to follow if you've got some ability to use your fucking brain. You know, so and that's part of the reason why, you know, I enjoy it so much, is that it's very lighthearted and very easy to get into. It's not easy to get into seeing the entirety of the show's cast be turned into fucking babies with a chibi art style, introducing a bunch of demon characters that look like fucking fanfics, and, you know, probably making the writing even worse than it somehow already is, so I don't see any benefit to it, as I've already said. I know I didn't have that many comments lined up. I had a little bit more, but honestly, I mean, it's just, you know, there's only so much that you can say about this stuff, and really, there's nothing that you can say to get these people to acknowledge that it's lazy, it's nonsensical, really, because it kind of diverges from everything that Dragon Ball has done up until that. But at the same time, it doesn't, because they're literally just turning him into a kid again, which they've done literally fucking... So this is going to be the third time they've done it. He was obviously a kid in the original Dragon Ball, he was turned into a child in GT, and now he's going to be another kid, so... And not only just him, but the whole cast, so that's going to be, fucking dreadful. At the upload date of this video, I'm pretty sure the actual first few episodes are going to be released here pretty soon, So I definitely took a way too long on releasing this. Big shocker there. My position doesn't change. It really isn't going to, because it's a waste of time. It's a waste of money. It's a waste of animation. All of this time could have been spent making a Super reinstallment, which has things that everyone has been wanting to see, and it's not going to have anywhere near as much impact as a reinstallment of Super could have. They could have had potentially the same type of, you know, viewership that they had with the Tournament of Power, possibly even more. And instead they wasted time, money, and effort on this, which a handful of a vocal minority are, you know, sitting here saying,
Oh, well, it's so mean that... Oh my god, it's so mean that you're not giving it a fair chance.
dude, no one fucking wanted this. But, you know, that's pretty much it. I think I'm gonna close this video with a nice little meme to depict how I feel about the situation.
Why?